Salut și bine ați venit la o nouă emisiune ZFIT Generation. În ediția de astăzi vă prezentăm secvențe din cadrul evenimentului Elevator Pitch, organizat în cadrul acestei săptămâni de acceleratorul InnovX-BCR. În cadrul evenimentului au susținut pitch-uri și au primit întrebări din partea unui juriu format din lideri din business, cele 10 startup-uri care au fost acceptate în cohorta 2023 a acceleratorului InnovX-BCR. Haideți să vedem în cele ce urmează care a fost atmosfera în cadrul evenimentului.
Hello, everyone, and I am very happy to wish you a big welcome to 2023 Startups edition of the Elevator Pitch. Welcome. My name is Anca Luca. I am a community manager at InnovX-BCR, social banker at BCR, and I am very happy to be here with you, presenting you our very first cohort of startups of 2023. And because it's very important that you know we've had such a great funnel this year. We've started with over 100 startups, 100 companies that have registered for this cohort, out of which 19 were selected for the bootcamp. 14 of them finished, and we are here today with the finalists. And in what follows, we are going to enter this elevator. We are at the bridge right now at our headquarters, BCR headquarters at the bridge. And we are going to enter this elevator with our finalists. And we are going to begin with dMonitor. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Anka. Thank you so much for having us.
How do you feel?
Amazing. Today we're going to have a really, really good day here.
This is exactly what I'm thinking right now. So, what are your expectations for this elevator pitch?
Well, we're going to have fun first and foremost. I really, really want to get in front of the board you've put together, and thanks to them for being here today. We're expecting from InnovX and from this whole amazing cohort a lot of exposure, and we're hoping for some customers at the end of the day.
This is for sure going to happen. So let's just step into this elevator. And the rules of the game are as follow. We are going to have a 60-second pitch followed by a 5-minute Q&A. So good luck, Daniel. You can start.
Perfect. So my name is Daniel, and together with my co-founder Radu, we started out dMonitor at the beginning of 2022 to tackle the discovery, management, and flagging of politically exposed persons in Romania for financial service companies. Since then, we launched our platform in August 2022. We managed to raise 40,000 in ARR from 5 paying customers. We incurred around 10,000 in professional service fees. And now, taking that market and prospect feedback, we are taking also a 90k euro investment in order to build a full-fledged KYC platform that has a focus on Eastern Europe and CIS countries. As I was saying before, we are looking today from exposure to feedback and companies that might become our customers, and we're looking forward to hear your questions and understand more about your challenges in the KYC market.
Awesome. So you made it in 1 minute. Congratulations.
Okay, then maybe let me break the ice. Compared to existing KYC solutions, and I'm sure you know a lot of them.
Sure.
Yeah. What is the additional value of your solution?
So, first additional value for the Romanian market, we are the only solution that has invested in actually gathering the data and keeping it updated on all politically exposed persons in Romania. As you know, in civilized countries, this is an API, an open government API that any provider can integrate. Fortunately or unfortunately, we're not yet there. So we have to do this by hand. And major solutions in this market do not invest the resources to do this, and we've done that investment, and we do it every week. This is the big differentiator. The other differentiator is that the law is not completely clear on how politically exposed persons work in Romania. So we work closely with our customers to accommodate their version of dealing with this, their internal bylaws, and this is something that no provider will ever do, because if you're Factiva or if you're an international company, Romania is not your biggest market, and clients here, fortunately or unfortunately, are not your biggest clients. So you will give them the standard product. We will give you the product that you need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to ask a clarification question because there were mentions about KYC, but I understand that what you do is rather a PEP check, which is a complement to KYC. Yeah? So you want to also cover the KYC area
yes.
as well? So you will become one of these trusted identity providers under the EU.
Yes. So we started out in PEP because that was the problem we identified in the market, and that was the immediate fix that we could bring here. And based on market feedback, as I was mentioning before, and based on the prospect and client feedback that we gathered until now, we're investing to develop a fully fledged KYC, KYB solution that is current to all the international standards in this area, includes all the primary data sources for this specific privacy area. And we're building it with an international focus, and we want to expand eastwards to countries that have the same problems as Romania. So today we do PEP. By the end of the year, we're going to be a full-fledged KYC platform.
Just picking up on this, the competitive edge you presented is very local, both of them actually.
Yeah.
You mentioned two competitive edges, super local, both of them, which makes me ask you, how do you think about scaling, outside Romania? What would be your competitive edge for that purpose?
This is the reason we're focusing on an eastwards expansion strategy, which is very unusual for a company starting in Romania. Everybody wants to go westwards, they want to go to the US, where this market is completely established. But if you look at Moldova, if you look at Hungary, if you look at the CIS countries, if you look at Western Balkans, they have the same kind of problem. And the interesting thing that is happening, and I know this because my co-founder is a PhD in anti-corruption, we focused on Eastern studies, these countries are receiving a lot of financing towards building a more democratic type of institution and building the tools to have more democratic institutions. So there is a certain incentive for them to adopt these kind of solutions. And there's also financing opportunities for us to build these kind of solutions for these markets. You might say these are small markets, but also our investment to open these kind of markets is also small. And being a startup, we can look at something like this to expand just towards the east.
Philip, when I give you the mic, you have exactly 60 seconds. Yes? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my name is Philippe Volto. I'm the CEO of Dateligens Systems. Dateligens Systems is a company specialized in big data security. So we're aiming to solve problems that is based on data leakage that are increasing every day. We have data volumes that are increasing, data project with ML, AI, and big data with data analytics that are also increasing, and GDPR also, and this is putting pressure on cybersecurity and IT teams. So we are providing a solution called the DAP. It's a big data security platform that increases the granularity, and it's a data transfer platform. What are the key differentiators? It allows, it's a no-code platform that can be put in the hands of the business user. It's fast, it's scalable, it's robust, it can be installed very fast. And our success today, we have signed a letter of invitation with a cluster power that is a data center territory in Romania. We have also signed a contract with a system integrator. We have made a POC with bank, and now we are ready to make a commercial meeting with.
I'm sorry, Philip, but time's up.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Phil, how did you came with this idea?
The ideation of the project, I was in Paris. I was in charge of, for Crédit Bank, of portfolio of infrastructure project. And particularly, I was deploying big data lake, and also I was managing what we call security operation centers for the bank. And we got the problem of importing data from foreign subsidiaries in Morocco and Ukraine with question of regulation. And in my brain came the idea to join the two problems, saying on one side, the data volume are increasing. So this problem of security, so we are not building a platform to manage massive data and to secure this data. So it came with my professional career, we say. And from this day, I met a guy in Paris that was an ex-colleague of Alcatel, that was setting up GDPR in a big telecom operator, and we talked about. We decided to initiate a test, on AWS, and from that we started to build the product.
how big is your tech team? Because it seems like
we are today 5 people. Okay, we need more people. Okay, clearly, because we need to have a core team to develop the product. We need to have a R&D sub team to have developed to work on some features around FPGA integration, GPU, also integrating artificial intelligence to manage unstructured data. And so we need to grow the team. Okay, so that's why we need to fund our company. Okay, and to grow the team.
You mentioned about AWS, which made me think that it's a cloud-based platform.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you mentioned that you want to be available in a no-code environment. I don't think that these two are compatible when you talk about getting access to like proprietary data, because they will need somehow to be integrated.
Yes. So when our objective is to be available on SaaS, okay, on the different major cloud like AWS, Azure, GCP, and OVH also in France. That is one of the two cloud operator that has been considered by European Commission. And also to be available on premise. Okay. When we talk about no code, the idea of no code came from my boss in Société Générale, that was in charge in big data in Paris, saying that he was interested by the platform to put in the hand of the business user, in order to shortcut and to avoid to go through the IT department, because today we know that as we have more and more data projects, there is problem of cybersecurity. It means that we need, if we need to be compliant to GDPR, but we want to set up the new data flow for a new data project, it means to involve the IT team and cybersecurity team. And we know that currently, with the high volume of ransomware, they are heavily involved. Okay, in France, I see they are very involved, the cybersecurity team and IT teams. So the way our platform, the goal is to put in the hand of the business user in order to manage their business flow and to ensure data security on their business flow.
So I assume your focus is on data synthesization. This is maybe the technical term. Do I understand this right?
Yeah.
So you're generating synthetic data that has the same properties than the real data, and this data is anonymized.
Yeah, it's not synthetic data.
Yeah?
Okay, so synthetic data is one possible solution. Okay. Our purpose is to anonymize, to tokenize, or to canonymize data. Okay, so we are using real data. Okay, in order, by example, one example I get, it was when I was working in Société Générale.
What's the difference between data synthesization and your solution? Then this is the question.
Synthetic data are fake data. Okay, that are the goal is to replicate data that are similar in terms of distribution and properties with real data. Okay. Our purpose is not to do that. Okay, is to deliver real data. Okay, because it's not only to train AI model or machine learning model, but to be inside the day-to-day processes of companies and business process. By example, one example is HR. Okay, in Société Générale, they wanted to exchange data. Okay, with the AI ML department, but the problem there is it's confidentiality. So it means that you need to train the model on HR, but HR didn't have their own servers, etc. So it was quite complicated. So we want to simplify the use of data security in day-to-day business processes. Okay, allowing also to manage huge volume data, because we are leveraging open source big data solution. That it means that we are robust and we don't fail. Okay, imagine Excel. If you load a lot of data, Excel will start to not respond. Okay, so we are able to manage terabyte of data. Okay, very fast. Okay.
Thank you, Philippe. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Your time is up.
So I am going to give you the mic, and when I say go, you have 60 seconds. Yes. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, my name is Gabriel Dena from Jogga. Are you looking for a sports application that promotes health, well-being, saving time, and increasing productivity? Well, try Jogga and Jogga Book Panel. Jogga is an application that creates games, creates communities, events, and track their activities. Jogga Book Panel simplifies field management with an average of 8 hours per week in administrative tasks. With a skilled team, we are well positioned for growth and inspection. Join us today. Thank you.
That's very good. Hi, Lucian. Did you miss us? So I am going to hand you over to Lucian here, and good luck at the Q&A session. There you go.
Thank you, Anca. Hello, Gabi. How was it? You are into sports. Pitching is a sporting term. How was it?
It was okay. I had some emotions. I looked at my watch and I have the pulse 80, so it's okay. Let's see.
And
I'm very anxious to meet those person in the staff, because we demand it to see with them, from what I know.
So it's a challenge you enrolled. Yeah. Okay. And so far, did we meet your expectations?
Yes. And you opened for us something very interesting, because our mainly focus was on developing the app, and we saw from this bootcamp that we have a big problem regarding brand awareness, yes, and partnerships. So for me, it's a great thing. I'm very happy. You see, I'm smiling because I want to meet them and to answer all their questions.
Okay, so you had the elevator pitch, 1 minute intense pitch. Now we go to the Q&A session, 5 minutes. And you see, it's like a stadium here. You might be accustomed to this. Next, like 5 minutes, Q&A sessions for you. Time is important. You had
my colleague also, Adrian, will be with me.
Perfect. We have 2 chairs there. So.
Hello.
Hello.
First question for my side. You want to create a community, and I'm wondering, what is your strategy to engage this community, to create a loyal community?
Okay, I will tell you. So we have on 3 phases. One, we want on field management to help to create a community for every field. The second is a community based on sports nearby that you prefer. I mean, football or tennis or so on. And the first thing, I think that creating a community, we want to make an application that we made. We made the application that is, I think at this hour, the most complex one. And our main goal for this app is not to be an application that you use only when you want to reserve or you want to play your activity. That mainly is not daily. So I think all play, I don't know, tennis, football or other thing, and you play, I think, maximum 2 days per week. So our main goal is not to be an application that you use just 1 or 2 days per week. This is why we made, we put challenges, daily challenges. We put sport news based on your activity and so on.
We want to make the user care about his profile. We also added some gamification. The user can earn badges or rewards, and there are also leaderboards, so he can keep track of his progress. So that will make the user stay in the app, basically.
What is your current traction or progress at this point? You have users in the app. How many of them? You already have partnerships?
We have around 600 accounts.
Hello, my name is Valentin, co-founder at Kidprenor, and alongside my 7 team members, guided by experts in career counseling and education, we are investing in developing tomorrow's leaders. In Romania right now, only 10% of the population is ready for the future of skills, which is changing very, very rapidly. We aim to change this by investing in our future-proof skills program for children between 6 to 14 years old. So far, we have raised 15,000 euros to start the project. We have onboarded 175 learners, and those from the 1,000 plus clients we have onboarded our entrepreneurial education program. What we're looking to do is invest in developing an edutech framework And if you're a company looking to invest in their employees, then you should invest in what they care most, their kids. Let's build a legacy.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for being here.
I don't know if you have kids. Don't worry, that's not the question. It would have been much way too simple, but I do have. So for my 12 years old daughter, what should be the top 3 skills that I should focus on teaching her?
Future-ready skills, which from our perspective are critical thinking, time management, and anything related to communication. This is why we think that are part of the skills that are future-ready, as we call them, allowing us to adapt to whatever life throws at us.
How would you address concerns from parents about profiling of their child? Because your age is 6 to 12, so let's say a child starts at 6 and you get them through to 10 or 12 and you have this growing, I mean, I would be, as a mother, concerned about, you know, a profiling or a predetermination.
Absolutely. So GDPR, which also includes that, we went through it, and there's also the option always to opt out, and so we can erase all the data that we have about your kid. It's an opt-in feature, allowing us to guide parents and children in the choosing an education institution and further on a career path. But it's up to you if you want to keep the data or not.
How do you evaluate the child's experience in going through your program, and how do you make them engaged and make them like what they learn, because they always learn better if they like what they learn?
Thank you very much for the question. It's actually one of the points that we've emphasized during the last 2 years, where we've done a lot of customer development. That's why we put a lot of attention and focus on interactiveness. So there's a lot of games involved. That's what keeps kids active during the 1-hour online sessions that we currently do. And there's also questions related to how, for example, how they feel, metacognitive assessments. How do they feel about the program? How would you do that again? What did you like about it? Trying for them to do a zoom out understanding of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you one thing, especially concerning these latest developments in AI, which somehow shifted the learning model from knowing how to respond to questions on knowing how to answer, how to ask questions. And what do you do in this respect?
So in terms of, I think it's also related to the skills that we're preparing. We teach kids to observe themselves, and we teach them to ask questions about themselves by, first of all, by asking, we provide the answers, and then trying for them to ask questions also between themselves and also for themselves. This allows us to also prepare the kids for using technology like AI and understanding how to actually address very good questions.
And building on this, on this AI, and how would you manage or develop the governance on the GDPR legislation, content, and also the AI conversational chat box you mentioned for the children of 6 to 12?
Okay, so there are multiple components to the framework, EduTech framework that we're trying to put together. First of all, the content creation platform is something that is tutor-led, so instructor-led, which is a different component. This is used within the classes and allowing us to practically scale from what we have. While the AI chatbot, which the kid can use home, is not something that, for example, that we track, or do we integrate within the same platform. It's not the same type of content.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Cătălin Angel, founder of cautcurier.ro, a marketplace for couriers. We're offering real-time monitoring for shipments, allowing clients to track their packages for location, shock, security, temperature, and humidity. Did you know that 65% of the total value of the products sold by e-commerce platforms is added to the real cost when shipments are returned to the seller? And more than 6% of the shipments are destroyed or damaged during transportation. This leads to poor customer satisfaction, inventory inquiries, operational complexities, low sustainability, and big environmental impact. cautcurier.ro helps businesses save time and money through real-time monitoring, streamlining decision-making in the logistic chain in a sustainable way and reducing their CO2 footprint. We are currently looking for
we are currently looking for big enterprise partnerships. We already partner with Evomag and Orange.
It's done. I'm sorry, but I was right. I was right. You did it. You did it. Congratulations.
So the main proposition is that you track the parcel.
We track the parcel in real time, which is very important.
But
yeah,
based on data offered by the courier companies.
What do you mean the data
so
offered? You
offer a service for delivering or integrating different.
We do both. Our clients are big enterprises, which can be e-commerce platforms or e-commerce sellers, and we can sell the data or our solution to the courier companies as well. And we can even go further and attack the end user market.
But when you say you track in real time, you track it based on data offered by the companies?
By the no.
By the courier companies, or you could attack how you?
Yeah, the workflow is very simple. We give the smart tag, which is a hardware device. Imagine like the size of the phone. To the courier companies or to the seller, and they attach it to the package that they want to monitor. And when the package is received by the end user, the smart tag is disabled from the package.
Okay.
You mentioned that you help your customers to save time and money.
Yeah.
Can you give us a concrete example of a success story?
Yeah, I can give you my own example. I ordered a fridge for my office back in Timișoara, and when the fridge came to the location, I have to. The office is at the first floor. I pick it up, put it in the office. The courier left, and when I didn't inspected it very in particular. So after 2 days, when I put the fridge in just to function, I noticed that he was bumped on the side. So I had to call the e-commerce platform. I had to do a lot of paperwork. I had to wait for the courier to come back to pick up the fridge, and it took around 7 days until I got a new fridge, and it was like 40 degrees outside. So it was a big hassle.
And using your platform, how the KPI will look like?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
If you had this experience,
yeah,
a negative one, but if you would have used your own platform, what would have been the experience?
Improved customer experience, because in lifetime value for large appliances like fridges, television, or electronics, a lifetime value for a customer is around 5,000 euro for an e-commerce platform. So they kind of lost, like in future acquisitions, like 5,000 euro from me.
So basically your solution not only tracks position, but it also tracks like acceleration. So you know when it has
we can track,
you can track temperature?
Temperature, acceleration, free fall, location, temperature and humidity. We can use it in healthcare as well. We can use it like in very fragile things, and we can use it like it's a unique solution that can be used by every seller that sells products in e-commerce, especially.
And how do you deal with the hardware? Because the critical point now it's having enough devices to attach to the packages.
Yeah, we are currently developing the smart tag. It's the second prototype. The first prototype is like a big box, and now we are in progress for miniaturizing it. So it will be like the size of a phone, and our main focus and our main challenge, because this is quite a challenge, is to have electric independency for the battery for at least 2 weeks, because we need to make it work for longer period of time.
Sorry, maybe I didn't understood correctly. You have a IoT basically.
Yeah.
Why not sell it directly to the courier companies? and have a better business case?
That's a good point. We will track this go-to-market strategy as well, but I think we can gain more if we're gonna sell it to everybody, but on a business-to-business, on a corporate basis.
Hi, my name is Adorian, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Taptasty. Restaurants are losing significant amounts of money to delivery platforms and because of non-targeted marketing. Since we have started Taptasty 3 years ago, we have helped around 100 restaurants save over 1.5 million euro, money that would have been paid as a commission to the delivery platforms by offering them the possibility to sell through a branded mobile app and to websites. And we've helped them increase their sales and marketing with 60% through marketing campaigns and the loyalty programs. Taptasty wants to partner with a corporate company in order to expand its customer base. And thank you.
Okay. Okay, my question is, what is your unique selling proposition and how basically, this is what I didn't really get, how do you differentiate yourself, comparing you with some, I don't know, digital marketing agency or an agency which is mostly focused on restaurants or HoReCa segment?
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, it's a concept that we have learned while we are building the system. It's called directed marketing or targeted marketing. It is easier to, it's 10 to 12 times easier to convince a person that already did business with you or you ordered from your restaurant to make that person come back than to buy another client. So doing targeted marketing as we do in our system, it will be always a good idea for the restaurant.
This is also an agency doing it. I'm doing it, targeting it. What is your platform?
Maybe you should explain us better if you do anything else than just marketing, if you handle the orders, you handle the delivery.
So we are handling everything from the sales until to the point of marketing. The difference is when I'm going to install an app of a restaurant, it's like I'm opening a door to that restaurant to receive from that restaurant, I don't know, marketing, publicity, communication, events, announcements, and things like that.
Okay, go. Hi, my name is Diana Mereu, and I am the founder and CEO of HealthFluencer. At HealthFluencer, we aim to provide consumers worldwide with trustworthy and accurate information for them to base their long-term healthcare decisions on. Nowadays, wellness companies are having a very hard time to find the right fit influencer for them to communicate correctly their brand. So that is why us at HealthFluencer, we are aiming to provide and offer them with a designed way of communicating and delivering their healthcare information. In which way we do that? Well, offering tailored matching for the companies with already certified and qualified HealthFluencer that have the blue check in place. And nevertheless, at the same time, we do help them to have availability data so they could actually provide and promote to everyone at their hand with information and get as much as possible for their customers.
Hello. First question comes from my part. What is your unique value proposition for selling for your customers?
Okay. Hi, first of all, thank you for having me here. I think half of the pitch was done in the elevator and half of it on the way here. Thank you. So actually, HealthFluencer stands for Qualified, Accredited, and Certified Subject Matter Experts in the healthcare field, either if we talk about healthcare professionals or nutritionists or trainers or fitness trainers or coaches. So I think that's important for you to know what HealthFluencer stands for. So the value proposition that we deliver is not only to them, because we do offer them value proposition in the terms that they have a new revenue stream, they are being put in contact with companies, so we create new partnerships for them. We have them use for free our platform and also pre-testing the products prior. But I think what's most important, and also for you to know, the value proposition that we deliver to our companies that we target, like self-care companies, beauty, personal care companies. And that stands in the tailored matchmaking that we make between the companies and the HealthFluencers. Nevertheless, the digital credibility that we build for the companies, because in the self-care industry, which is a little bit more niche specific and it needs to have some sort of regulations in place, we offer this blue check for the HealthFluencer. So this verification of their accreditation and certification prior to them communicating your brand. And as I said, regulatory compliance and creating some industry standards. You're welcome.
Two simple questions.
Sure.
Can you tell us 2 health influencers? And second will be, who is going to vet them? Who is going to make sure that these are the most qualified health influencers?
Yeah. So I will start by saying a name. Cori Gromescu, for example, she's within the beauty wellness industry for a long time. But what we are planning to do, actually, although in the first part of our MVP, in the theoretical part of the MVP, we are going to create this indeed a database of HealthFluencers. In the practical part of our MVP and continuing towards building our product, we will withdraw data based on API from all social media channels in order for us to have the information for this HealthFluencer. So this is how we will work as a refined search engine like Google is doing for the HealthFluencers. And we are offering this blue check in order to see whether they are certified or not and to verify their credentials. But then they will not have a proper profiles on the platform per se. So all the information would be withdrawn there. The client, the consumer company will be the one that actually will scroll through some filters, will find their potential HealthFluencer to work with, and that's the moment they will be contacted in order to work with.
Help me understand a bit who will be your customers, because you mentioned companies and then you mentioned this health influencer. By the way, you know Mockup?
Yes, I do know them.
And you would say that HealthFluencer is a mock-up for health?
I would say it's a niched influencer marketing platform, though I would rather compare it with competitors such as EMI or InfluenceCity or Maverick, which are actually using AI to do the proper matching and also provide the metrics like predictability and measurement of data for companies. So I would rather compare HealthFluencer with that. And also due to the fact, as I mentioned, that it's not necessarily a boutique agency, so we don't have the HealthFluencers, unless for the first part, for the MVP, in which we try to see how the matching is being put in place, if that answered your question. Thank you.
Christina, I am going to give you the mic. And when I say go, you start pitching. You have 60 seconds. Good luck.
Thank you. Did you know that as a busy professional, 60% of the time you spend in a restaurant, you have difficulty of maintaining your dietary regime? 8 days in a year, you spend ordering and paying in a restaurant. Is it really possible to maintain your dietary regime, eating out and dieting and traveling on a go? Hi, I'm Christina. I'm co-founder of FirstServed. FirstServed is one convenient mobile app for busy professionals who wants nutritious, fast, and personalized dine-out experience anywhere in the world for the price of a tip. We match our users with the right restaurants, right dishes, using our technology, which is taste profiling. We also encourage our partners, restaurants and thank you for everyone for coming here to see us today.
Thank you.
Thank you as well. My question for you is, you mentioned a bit about the need in the market, but I would be interested to understand better, how did you come with this idea?
Well, the idea came together with my partner, but especially from his side because he traveled a lot as a busy professional, and many times the same, most probably what happens to you when you are in a new city, in a new town, you don't have time between meetings enough to find where you're going to eat, to be fast enough and to be nutritious. He was, once he was really stressed, like it took him 40 minutes to order, and he said, well, I have to fix this. So he came up with the idea to make one mobile app, one platform, where it's going to help busy professionals to find nutritious and fast way to eat anywhere where they go, like that.
Okay.
From an So your main customers will be the restaurants.
No.
Let me rephrase it. What is the revenue business model? How will you make the money? How do you make the money?
Okay, so we have like we're business to business and business to customer, to end users. So what we have is that from the side of the customers and user, we have a mobile app with all restaurants. So with all restaurants on one app, which is different than usually what they do. Each restaurant makes their own apps. And now one busy professional to have a lot of apps searching for the restaurants is difficult. So our idea is to put all restaurants in one app. And then when you come to the restaurants, you can order. By ordering, our taste profiling algorithm keeps the information, what you order, what nutrition, what you like to eat. And after a certain time, it's possible to recommend you the restaurants and the dishes in the area.
I'm paying a fee for this.
I'm coming there. So how we pay for this? We have two models. One model is that if the restaurant is paying, it's going to pay a monthly fee, or it's going to pay fee by transaction, by each meal. If from some reason restaurant doesn't want to pay, which also we accept, and those restaurants on our list, then end user is going to pay, but it's one small fee, like size of a tip. It's going to be included in but he's going to be informed before purchasing the order.
You mentioned that you came here today because you are ready to scale up your business to the next level. But yes, can you describe a bit what the next level is for you?
As I said in my pitch, I propose a partnership with BCR. It's a big brand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big brand related to our ContApp, to our application. It needs to be supported by big brands. So we have to, I propose to create a package made from bank account and ContApp application. Our customers need this bank account and application. The best value of this package will be to possibly to import transactions from bank account in ContApp, and our customers could save a lot of time.
So Grisha is from SkillBrain, and this is our last startup, last but not least, of course, startup for today's edition of Elevator Pitch, powered by InnovX-BCR. Grisha, are you ready? Let's do this. I am going to hand you over the mic, and you have 60 seconds for your pitch. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. My name is Grisha. I'm a CEO and co-founder of SkillBrain. We are an online platform that teaches demand skills by connecting customers with industry experts. Students in more practical skills and real-life experience, making it difficult for them to secure a job opportunity in a very competitive IT industry. SkillBrain offers a platform that connects students and providing a learning path, personalized learning path, and give access for students to get practical skills by offering video lessons, mentorship, AI assistance, workshops, internship, and career center programs. SkillBrain distinguishes itself by offering a guarantee internships in IT company of our partners like 7Code, Binary Code, Fullscreen Digital. In this way, we achieve a 70% of career job placement of career center participants. Also, we have more than 1,000 customers, and we are looking to poison new platform that will democratize educations, linking content creators and freelancers with mentors, enabling scalable.
Oh, look, time's up. I'm sorry, Grisha, but that was actually a very good pitch.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question for you. You mentioned that you want to help students to find a job, actually, to prepare them for a future job. How do you make your strategy? What are the type of skills that you select when deciding what's in high demand in the market?
Okay, so basically, do you ask me about the skills of our students or what?
Yeah, you said that you are kind of matchmaker between students and companies when it comes to helping students to find future jobs. Yeah, so preparing them for this stage.
I can say that basically we provide the context for students to find a job. We have course, internship, and career center programs. But of course, it depends by each of them if they will achieve their success. It's similar like InnovX. Basically, InnovX invests a lot of resource in us as startups, but it depends by us, but if we will achieve our goals.
Yeah, which makes total sense, but how do you select this curricula? Do you look in the markets? Are you analyzing the demand?
Okay,
what's your approach?
If you're interested about methodology, basically, when we launched first courses, we started with research about the markets, what technology are in demand specifically for each professions. After that, we started another part of research where we gather all informations, more relevant information, and based on this research, we summarize informations. Basically, it's some kind similar to creating of a movie. You have part where you create scenario, you have production part, and you have selling part, let's say.
Can I ask you also, do you plan to look in the reasons why you achieve the completion rate, which is lower than the successful employment rate? And do you have a plan to increase this completion rate from 33%?
Okay. When we speak about completion rates, it depends by profession. For example, if it's a technical professions, these completion rates, 33%, it's already good. For example, Udemy have a completion rates below 5-3%. This means that the true value is not in content, but in mentorships. So basically, we have strong mentorship, but of course, we are looking to increase this completion rate by improving our internship program, because this part is the most important. It makes difference when you start to search a job in IT.
How easy is it to bring a new course on board? How long does it take?
Usually it takes 3-6 months, but we find a way to decrease this course production period to 3 weeks.
What's the business model? Who is paying for your services?
Okay, currently we have a transactional fee business model. So basically students pay for the course, but we are looking to diversify our revenue streams. Basically, as I told you, we want to launch a platform that will democratize and will establish a scalable personalized learning experience. And also we want to launch a subscription-based course. In this way, students can stay with us till they find a job, let's say. So basically you pay not so much per month, but you can stay and you have access to the mentors continuously.
So that's it. We've come to the end of our elevator pitch session. So I would like to thank each and every one of you here in the boardroom of BCR Headquarter at the Bridge.
Aceasta a fost ediția de astăzi a The IT Generation. Vă mulțumim pentru că ne-ați urmărit. La revedere!